What's up, guys? What's up, hee hee hee? Can you hear me? All systems should be go on here. We went fast today, Betta. We went very, very fast today. Loud and clear? Sweet. Alright, so I need to get the eval bar over here somehow. And also, I'm going to edit this real fast. There we go. Oh, no. Go back. Bruh. Come on. That's good enough. See, I don't like how that looks. It has to be barely touching. That's good enough. Alright, hee hee hee. Oh my gosh, and now Batman is crashing out. Got done right before he started losing his absolute mind. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be the eval bar. And this is for the reviews. Okay. Alright, awesome. Like this. Why, what on earth? Why is it even bigger? Okay, there we go. Okay, so there's the eval bar. Everybody should be able to easily see that. Okay, awesome. And we're here. Yes, we are. Kitty is in need of food very badly, so I will have to cater that here in a second. Alright, so I'm here. I'm here. Alright. This is the review screen. Alright, awesome. Alright, everybody can see that okay? So whenever the reviews pop up, just click that button. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. What's up, guys? The eval bar's gonna do push-ups on Knicks versus my game. Can you guys all see that okay? Hang on, I gotta feed Batman real quick. Send Super the link. Copy. Paste. Here we are. Microscopic. Yeah, no, it's on a 960 format or 916. Come here. Hopefully this is working for shorts. 960. Yeah, he does. 916 is what I meant to say. All right, I need to make sure this is working properly. All right, I need to make sure this is working properly. All right, cool. Everything, it should be all set up in short speed. Nice. All right, cool. I'm gonna send out a quick ping real quick. All right, I need to make sure this is working properly. All right, cool. Everything, it should be all set up in short speed. Nice. This is sweet, dude. Oh, I'm so happy about this, actually. This has been a long time coming. First trial run. We are live in shorts feed for the first time ever. Come review these tournament games with us. And then here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then paste, and then here. Alright, cool. Alright, we are live in Shorts feed, guys. Everything's operational. Please be sure to like the stream once again, guys. This is a new stream. Please leave a like. I'm curious how this goes. I've never done Shorts feed streaming before. This will be quite fascinating. Alright, everything should be correctly on the screen too. Let me know if I need to adjust anything, but everything should be okay. All systems should be go. Awesome. Who's in the chat right now? Come say what's good. Come say what's good. All right, we're gonna go down the line here. So I'm gonna review Mongo and Nick first. Sorry, Mongo, we're gonna review your game anyway. Get wrecked. All right, cool. Do you guys like this setup? Does this setup look good? I spent like 30 minutes making this one layout, or one scene in my OBS. But I actually kind of like it. I like how the time, I like how the time is on there, as well as like the names of everybody, and then the eval bar on the side for reviews. I'm just gonna make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, okay, cool. Dope. Well, Mongo's probably on his computer, that's why. Mongo, get on your phone and look at this. It'll look so much better. This is purely for like shorts, YouTube shorts, which is like short form content and definitely has more traffic than others. And the point of this is that people will flip through their shorts and they'll stumble on the stream and be like, ooh, what is this? And then that's when you guys will be like, ooh, this is a fun chess tournament, join. And then we're all gonna have fun, it's gonna be great, and yeah. Okay, but anyways, let's go ahead and get started with these reviews. Mongo played a 73.9% accurate game to Nick's 77% accurate game. 3 blunders by Nick, 1 blunder by Mongo. This game was crazy too, by the way. If you did not see it. Alright, so we'll watch from Mongo's perspective because Mongo's in here. I don't think Nick's in here right now. Nick opened up with e4. And Nick had to wait a minute on his clock before he could play his next move, which is what he did very honorably. Developing the knight here to f3. We see knight develop here. All mainline theory stuff. Rui Lopez. And Mongo pushed this pawn here. The engine apparently doesn't like this. They want you to take d4. And I guess White's threat is to take, and I guess you get the pawn. No, you trade the queen first. You trade the queen first. Rook will take, and then you get the pawn. I'm pretty sure that's almost exactly what happened. Yeah. That's essentially exactly what happened. But Nick went back here. Now Mongo had a chance to play bishop e4, forcing the bishop out. You played knight f6. Pretty sure you have a fork here. Yes, you do. Knight is covering. Bishop cannot take. Oh wait, you can take here. I see. E takes d6 if... Wait, what? No? Oh, d6. Oh well. If bishop takes, pawn takes, and if bishop takes, pawn takes. Which is a very interesting sequence, but apparently that's the only way to get out of that fork. So... Yes, sir. Alright, but anyways, continue. Here. Takes. Bishop takes. Very even game. Mongo's up a minute on the clock. Push here. Rook slides over. Pawn push. Knight jumps up. King goes here. Knight slides over to e3. Pawn push to b6. A mistake, apparently. f5 was allegedly better. I mean, like, you're covering the bishop, I guess. Honestly, like, when you're trying to play fast, b6, I feel like, is reasonable. Yeah, and then rook FD1 would have been the next best move for Nick, but he goes here. Bishop comes back. What? Dude, why is it flaming you so much? Yes, it's appearing in short speed. I just went and checked. Alright, so here, rook comes up, pawn push, and this is when all hell starts being unleashed. Knight check, knight comes back, bishop comes up here, and this was brutal. Because you had a fork here. But Nick missed it. And then Mongo missed it again. I don't think he could have defended that anyway. Yeah, I don't think he could have defended that. But Nick still didn't find the fork. Knight goes here. Bishop takes. And now Mongo is winning. Pawn push. Bishop comes up. Rook d3 was better. Sure, attacking all this. Knight slides over. And then we see a pawn push here. This is a blunder by Nick because you now have... Rook takes on c3. Rook slides over, bishop comes up, rook comes down, check is granted, king slides up. And there's a discovered threat on the king now, so you're forced to move your king. King slides over. Really, that's an inaccuracy? King d6 was better, apparently. And you can't pin because you just blundered that the knight will fall. And there's a check, or it takes. Honestly, Mongo's just loving life. He's up material, and he has 3 pawns on the side of the board, and he has 1. And these 2 pawns are going to be annoying for these 3 pawns. So, game goes like this. Check given. That was a mistake. Dude, this engine is insane, bro. Alright, and then here, you have king f7. That's crazy. Forking the pieces. All you really do is take c7, and the king will take the knight. Honestly, you don't even have to take there. Oh wait, no, you do. The knight was covering the rook. But as time continues to tick, it's very hard to spot tactics. Rook slides up, pawn here, king slides over, pawn push, takes, check here. And Mongo, you needed to take the rook here. You had to take the rook here. That was the only, I think that was the main move. I think any other move would have been bad. I guess you could have perhaps played king g5, keeping the rook stuck there. But after you take here, like, I'm pretty sure you can literally just slide up, yeah. I gotta look this over. Once white to go g5, but takes, take. Wait. You can just push this pawn here. And then takes, and then here. You don't catch that pawn. Yeah. They go here. You just take. Same thing. But as long as that, as soon as that rook comes off the board, Mongo is completely and utterly winning. The game continued like this, and it ended up being a drawn position here. Like I said, most rook and pawn endgames, even if you're up a piece, is drawn most of the time. Mongo's here to check. Oh my. And this is a draw. Because of king g3. King comes down, rook a8. If king comes down to b7, rook e8, pawn push. You just keep delivering checks. We should go f5 here. Promote, take here. Oh my gosh, and you can't get to this pawn in time. Check here. If you need the king up, you go here. You go check here. King comes up here. And this is just a draw. Wow. But you have to make sure you keep the king out. And if you promote, obviously, it's just a draw. Crazy, dude. That was a crazy game. Well fought by Mongo, though. Well fought by Mongo. Yeah, this move right here was your ultimate chance to win the game. I think this was by far, like, you had other opportunities throughout the game, but this move right here was served up to you perfectly. I'm sure you were thinking about it too. All good though, Mongo. All good. GG's to you, buddy. All right, so next it's you and Cub. Let's pull you and Cub up real fast. All right, here we are. On how to play this tournament and win. Cash prizes. You need to do just exactly what Super said. All right, let's review you and Mr. Cub. Pull up this real quick. All right, and you played an 83.4% accurate game to Cub 72.9. You had a brilliant move in this game. This is definitely going to get clipped. And then, yeah, Cub 72.9, 1050 to 1450. Let's pull this off the screen now. All right. You opens up with e4. And nice move here from you. This is a bad move from Cub here, because after the knight goes here, you're forced to go to e4. C4 will now be played, and white just has a massive developmental status in the position. I mean, white should go knight c3 after that, but honestly, I'd be fine bishop d2. Bishop d2 too bad? Interesting. Alright, whatever. But anyways, he ends up going, yeah, he does end up going there. You come here with the bishop, though. Knight comes in, takes. White has a solid position here, even with the double pawns. Bishop comes in, queen slides up, knight jumps in, bishop comes in. And note for you guys, too, it's always usually bad to take this bishop, because if black were to take this bishop here, comes in here. What's stopping this attack? You go here. I'm pretty sure you can sack the bishop here. Yep, sack the bishop. Pawn takes, check. And there's literally there's practically almost nothing you can do here. Rook 8e1. The rook slides over. This is mate. But yeah, just a note there. Ideally, you probably don't want to take the bishop there, but that's the sequence that happens. Knight develops here, and then a pawn push here from Cub. This is bad because now the bishop is trapped, I believe. Yes, it is. Bishop has no more squares. Can't go here, can't take, can't take. But you take some bishop here. I wonder if, can you play, after you go here, can you go here? She takes. She takes back. Oh. Rook, wait. Rook AV1? That's insane. Alright. So here, takes. Slide the rook over. Cub's still hanging on by a thread. He's not down any material right now. And then this move right here was absolutely insane, bro. Insane move. Looking to create a discovered attack on the queen with check. The only move you can do to get out of this, I believe, is queen e7. Queen e7, and not like have a forced mate possibility. Like if you go here, it will be mate in 4. Rook d7. If the king goes here, queen h4. King goes here, and checkmate. And there's other ways you can go about it too. But Cub vouched to move the rook over here, and this was a fantastic and brilliant move play here from you. Taking the piece, up a clean queen for a rook, and you would go on to win this game in style. Also, this was a nice little tactic here too. Second the queen, except you take, throw to a queen. Nicely done here, sir. Good stuff here from Mr. U. All right, so next up it is Super and Quill. I believe Super's in here and not Quill, so let's pull Super up here real fast. It would seem you've been playing some games since your games, sir. All right. I'm going to watch it from Super's perspective because Quill's not in here. All right, and this is the review here. Super plays 67.7, Quill plays 79.0, 1700 to 1000. All right, so game opens up. Oh my gosh, my screen is fritzing. Game opens up here with the e4. We see c6, and then Quill plays this move. I sometimes play this move against a Carl Khan. Cat, be quiet. I literally gave you so much food. Be quiet. All right. Yeah, but if you go here, like the engine wants you to go here, but honestly, I'm still fine with this. The position just gets a little dicey if they ever play en passant here instead of d5. So you just take, and now the king's file is opened rather than the queen file. I get. Wait, actually, no, the queen file wouldn't be open in the Carl Khan more times than not. Yeah, it'd usually be closed, but yeah. All right. But anyways, this is how the position continued. It's so frustrating how some days the chess brain is just eating corn dogs and watching paint dry. I feel that, manga. I feel you. Cat, be quiet. Net development here, and this was a mistake from Quill. After this, you had queen b6 attacking all this and this. And there's really no way to defend, I don't think. If you slide the queen up, I think that's bad. Yeah, there's too much pressure coming on this. Takes, takes, and if you come in with, you can't even come in with check, you just take. But yeah, you had an opportunity to play queen b6 there, Supra. You push the pawn here, honestly, I don't blame you. Here, good move here. That move was kind of scary though, because sometimes there's tactics where they can like take your pawn and attack a rook or something, but you're covered here pretty nicely. So you're winning in this position. Bishop now comes up here. It still wants you to play queen b6 here because there's 2 attackers on this pawn right here, and there's no defenders on this pawn right here. So basically, you're forcing white to make a decision which pawn they want to lose. You come here with the bishop though. You see takes, and you're still currently winning. Now it wants you to play rook b8. Rook b8, or honestly, king f7 is insane. Okay, so here you take castle. Knight comes in, and still wants you to play queen b6. Ooh, I wonder if you could have played, I think I actually said this on the stream. I think you could have played rook e1. Yeah, rook e1 pinning the knight to the king. King can no longer castle, because if you do, you're going to lose this knight. So I think you have to slide a piece forward, if I'm not mistaken. Or should I go b4? But Super just has so much pressure coming in here with this. Like, I don't know. This is such a hard position to navigate for Quill, especially having to give time odds. But Super plays rook c8. Bishop comes back. Rook comes up. Super just goes ahead and takes. Allegedly, a5 was better. So now takes. You win control of this file. Yeah, when you take the rook here, Super, you surrender control of this file to Quill here. And meaning that if you obviously if you slid the rook over here, yes, the rook can take. You get the bishop here, but your bishop low-key kind of undevelops a little bit, and Quill gains a little bit of tempo here in the position. Yeah. And then this move. Ooh. And Quill finds queen e7. Nasty work. Oh, and you had the only move you could have gone was king g8 apparently. And you can't even take there. That's crazy. He went here, pawn push, and then it was mate in one. And Quill finds a very nasty mate, defeating Supra here on move 29. So GG's good, sir. GG's. Well played across the board. You did have a lot of time on your clock though. It wanted you to play King F7, and honestly, I think this move is findable for you. King F7 just to essentially stop the queen's infiltrate into the position here. So just a note for you. I think you easily could have found that spot, or found this move right here. But with the tournament comes pressure. So GG's to you, good sir. All right, so next up is Explore Chess and Brutus. We'll watch from... Is Brutus or Explore Chess in here right now? Are any of you guys in here? I'm going to watch from Explore Chess's perspective. If they're not. The lower elo. Yeah, time pressure, yep. Time pressure to a T, bro. To a T. You should look up strategies how to... You guys should honestly look up strategies on how to defeat people with time odds. I'm sure there's a method to the madness, like building a fortress or something and then just playing fast and trying to defend it and just trying to put pressure on them, I guess. I don't know. Or I guess in most spots trying to make your opponent think for as much as you can. But, alright, so this is the review for the final game of round 1. Brutus played at 85.1, Explore Chess played at 71.0, 750 to 1750. And Brutus did give Explore Chess timeouts in this game as well. Game opens up with e4. Oh my gosh, if my screen fritzes up one more time, I'm finna crash out. It goes e4, e5, knight f3, and this is where Brutus gave the time odds, right? Yeah, Brutus gave the timeouts here, so he went down 1 minute. This is a Petrov's defense. I usually always take here, slide the queen up. When the side's here, you push the pawn, and you're okay with taking here. And I used to play this move all the time, but after doing a little research, apparently it's better to go this way after castles and then here. So now your bishop has a line of sight going long term, and if the rook ever comes over here, you have time to castle before the discovered check can come in. And honestly, there isn't even really a discovered check that can cause any significant damage. But this move is still fine. We see castles, pawn push. You take. They want you to slide the bishop back, all the way back to d2. Jeez. Can you go e3? E3 is still fine. But that bishop is very powerful in positions like this, so I wanted to keep it there. And this blundered a pawn here straight away, but Brutus does not spot it. And this is not a fork here, because after bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes, knight takes, rook takes. Wait, no, you can't take there. Rook's hanging. You go here first. And then knight d5, and then you get the pawn. Right? No? You just take b2. Nice. That was a sequence there that transpired. But Explore Chess, after missing that initial fork, after blundering this pawn initially, spotted it right there and was able to defend it just in the nick of time. Pawn push here now, and Brutus does end up spotting that there is a fork threat there, even though it's not technically a fork threat because there's other liabilities at stake. Rook slides over here to d8, knight jumps in here, bishop takes, pawn takes back, pawn slides forward, and then the knight jumps in here. You had to go knight e2 here, and the pawn cannot push here because the pawn pushes would literally just blunder a pawn. Knight can still not go anywhere, and eventually you're going to push this pawn, connect your pawns, and then just continue your advancement up the board. And honestly, I'll probably play here eventually too. But you went here, and the reason why this move was so bad too is because of bishop d7. What? Bishop d7? Ooh, blocking the pin of the knight to the queen while also freeing up the knight to attack this pawn with the rook. Nasty. If you play here, knight can still take on e5, which is a brilliant move. And you cannot take here because then that will take right back. And yeah, wow. That's a crazy sequence. But, alright, so takes. Double pawns here now for Brutus. This move was rough because of this move right here, which is exactly what Brutus was able to find. So nice find there from Brutus, bishop f5. You push the pawn here. I thought this was the only move in the position, but apparently you need to just slide the rook over here. Rook's gonna take here. And then you play f3 apparently. Rook comes over again, that's actually bad. This rook takes d4. Nice, okay. But f3. The ad is on screen. All right. So yeah, so this is the position we find ourselves in. You go here, and then that pawn push is actually kind of nasty. It wanted c5 instead, trying to put more pressure coming down here, but I still think f5 is very nasty. You take here though. You need to take rook d4 here. Rook is forced to move. Rook would be forced to slide back to still maintain defense of that pawn. You can go king f2 here. Pawn goes here. You go here. If check here, check, slide down. Rook cannot take because you have this. And honestly, white is just so much better. Like his black's pawn just looks so trash. But yeah. But anyways, you go rook g3 instead. We were on this move, by the way. D3. And there's literally no, these two pawns are just pure passers now. They are pure passers. Rook slides over. And the only thing you really could have done here is king f2, but even then, like, after this move, I think, no. Oh, you can't advance quite yet. c5, h5, king h7. So you go here. Oh my god, can you check? No, because then this pawn just promotes. Oh, man. But this is how the game ended up going. Takes, check, queen promoted. And Explorer Chess would lose honorably with checkmate being granted on move 37. So GG's to these two players. Alright, so coming up next, I believe it's Nick and you, I think? Nick and you. Where are you guys? Am I just blind? Where are you? Oh, where are you? There are you. Alright, cool. Open up the game review. Alright, cool. Alright, and then in this game right here, Nick played a 64.2% game against you, 65.9% accurate game. This game was absolute cinema, dude, from start to finish. I'm not gonna lie, this game was absolutely crazy. What happened to resolution? We're streaming in YouTube Shorts for the reviews of the tournament, right, Chris? We switched over to YouTube Shorts. Just for the reviews, though. See if we can't get some new faces in here, but that is how that transpired with that. So let's go ahead and get into the grueling, dirty details of the game. Nick played e4. You responded with the Sicilian defense, and Nick gave timeouts here, so you had to wait till there are 2 minutes on his clock. We now see a knight development here. After he gets down to 2 minutes, you get 2 seconds of bonus time every time you make a move. Knight development here, d4, takes e4, all mainline stuff. This is the Sicilian defense Daminov variation. It just slides up here. I love it. I love it. And then you push this pawn. This move had me dying, bro. I was like, what on earth? He's setting the pawn forward. h5, and then Nick responded with h3. He didn't really have to respond with h3. He could have just straight away played e5. Just kind of closing things down. Yes, I know this kind of like puts a little more pressure here, but the knight's now forced to move. Knight can only go to either g8 or h7. I don't know if you want to go to h7 though, because now you lose your right to castle. But he plays here. You now push the pawn here, g6. Why don't you play d6 here? Just kind of like being solid here. But honestly, I see what you're trying to think with d6. Defend that pawn. There was also a weird tactic here too, where I don't remember what the tactic was. There was some tactic where you could like take the knight here, but here, that's a mistake because apparently you can take here. He's forced to take. Now these pawns are separated, and then e5 again. A solid move. If here. 94. That's crazy. Yeah, this is complicated. But anyways, b4 here, forcing a trade. Then the pawn push here. Pawn goes over here. Knight comes in here. Good move there from you. And now you is in the driver's seat. While Nick is also in a time scramble. Pay attention to Nick's clock, dude. Nick's clock got extremely, extremely low in this game. Fantastic find here from you as well, forking the pieces. In most spots, just like this, obviously the queen's going to probably slide back. You probably want to just maintain the pressure with this knight, because, and like not take here, because I believe you just took, oh no, the queen's fled forward, and then you got this. Yeah, okay, I remember now, and then you got the rook. Apparently taking the rook is bad. What? H4? You're lying to me. Queen G4? On what planet? And then taking? That's crazy. Alright, but anyways, I probably would have taken the rook there too. Queen slides down, rook slides over. This is a bad move because of knight C4 now. And now this move is very, very powerful. He plays bishop E4, queen slides up, bishop takes, and now the knight is threatening everything. Literally everything. Apparently the best move is king E7. King D8 also plausible, as well as king F8. You have to move your king here. And I was not my ass or my butt over here thinking, oh, I slide the queen over and just blunder a fork. But no, you just slide the king over. It says it's an inaccuracy, but I think it's more than a valid move. He now jumps in here with the knight. I want you to go knight D6, or excuse me, what? Why is knight D6 bad? Because of queen D5? Interesting. All right, well, and that's exactly what transpired. Knight takes on F7. Oh, you had to go king E7. Queen cannot take her because the rook's still covering. That's insane, bro. You went here. Knight came here. You had rook C1 check. Nick did. Rook comes in here. King slides down. And this looks like it's going to be a mate, but these rooks are coming to the rescue barely. And now right here, I genuinely think you could have played here. Oh no, that's a blunder? Oh, you sacked the rook? Oh my god. And it's a forced queen loss. Oh, that's crazy. I did not even spot that. Wow. What move were you supposed to play? I mean, your move was better than mine. I in the stream, I said queen here. G4. If queen comes down here, you're not even worried. It's a forced mate in a couple of seconds. If king here, this is mate. Oops. If king here, I think you can just sack. Queen G2. Oh, if here, oh, you just go with the rook, no? Oh, queen F2. If here, rook F3. If here, queen E2 is mate. King has no squares. But in Blitz, it's very hard to find something like this. So, take out the grain of salt. I just want to show you one of the mates. But rook F3. Here, you sacked the rook. This was definitely a low time scramble move here. But he doesn't even take the rook, and you're still winning in this spot. Queen H1. And then queen F3. If here, king D2 takes. And yeah, all right. But then after that, you win here. I honestly would have probably played this move too. This move makes so much sense. King E1 was the only move that like maintained the advantage for Nick, because after you go here, same thing. Queen F3. If here, check. Here. Yeah. All right. Anyways, here though, check. Get the pieces off the board. Honestly, when you're in low time scrambles, that's the best thing you can possibly do. Check granted here. Check given again. And then you ran out of time. Oh, in a winning plus 9.4 position. Oh, that's insane, bro. That's crazy. But GG's you. This was a really, really good game from you. I'm not even going to lie, bro. I'm very, very impressed. You didn't even need the 1 minute 30 timeouts, dude. You played a hell of a game, so kudos to you in that one, bro. Definitely going to make a YouTube video about you. All right, so next up on the agenda, I think it's Quill and Brutus. Where is one of you? There's Quill. All right, Quill and Brutus. I don't think either of them are in this stream right now, so that's unfortunate, but whatever. All right, let's open the game review. It's on the screen. All right, and in this game, Quill played sensational. 89.8% accurate gain to 77.6. One miss from Quill, 3 inaccuracies, 1 blunder from Brutus. Brutus still played a pretty solid game. 2150. And honestly, like this game is crazy. But I'm gonna watch from the lower elo's perspective. Let me get this off the screen real quick. All right, so the game opens up here with e4. Dude, stop it. And then Quill plays the Sicilian defense. And there are no timeouts granted in this game, so it's anybody's ball. At full stride, I want to copy claim my brilliant. I'll make a comment and pin you and say this is Wrecker's brilliant. Yeah, I honestly was just trying to find random brilliance from you guys. I was just flipping through feeds. But hang on, let me finish these reviews. Can that make up for it if I make a comment and say this is Wrecker's brilliant? Castles. This move was really interesting. Or actually, this move was very interesting. Because if you take here, I think you take with the pawn. No, you take this way. Oh, and that pawn's hanging. Ooh, as well as that pawn now. Wow. An absolute slurry. Wait, what? No? Knight takes. And now you just have more pressure coming into the position. Wild. Alright, but castles. Bishop d6. It takes b5. Takes back. Push the pawn here. Push here. Can you not take here? You can, but most instances is bad. What a day, Wreck. Crazy work. Alright, so rook slides here. Quill instead of this should have played. This was his one miss of the game. Rook takes, because this low-key kind of lost a bit of a tempo. And then knight g4. I don't think you can play that, can you? You can. Knight takes e4. You can't take this because this would be a check. So you have to take back. And then f6 back. Very interesting. I guess. Oh, and I guess you do have this too. But yeah, you'd have to go queen b2 to defend all this. Very interesting though. But anyways, knight takes, queen slides down, pawn pushes forward. That was the best move. Wow. I definitely thought that just lost the tempo. Knight here, and then this blunder is basically what sealed the game. Because after the knight slid here, rook is coming in as well as this knight. It's the best move to take with the knight, and now pressure is quite literally going to just obliterate you here. Bishop check comes in here, h2. The only way you can go is king a f1. And then you have a discovered check with the knight, I believe. Oh no, you can do rook takes a1. If takes back. Knight g4 check. King a1. Is it queen g3? Knight e3 is better, but queen g3. King d1. And then you have a fork. Whew. That was like that was the best way you could have gone about that. He goes here, gets the rook, and the queen comes in, and there's literally nothing you can do in this spot. Literally nothing. The checkmate is obviously looming. The only realistic move you can honestly play is here. Queen goes over check, you have an escape route. After this move is played, queen takes on g2 check. King is forced to go down again, and now you're gonna lose another piece. Oh, not there. Nice covering. Rook a1 check. If knight b1, it's a 3 takes, and then you still get the rook. That's all with perfect play, though. But yeah, Bruce was in this position. So crazy game from these guys. Crazy work. GG's. All right, so now we got to move on to the championship game. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on Quill's profile real fast. And this game was absolute fireworks as well. All right, so in this game, Quill played an 86.1% accurate game to Nick's 81. I'm gonna watch from Nick's perspective. We watched from the lower elo's perspective. Barely, one point difference. That's crazy. And yeah, and then 2150 to 1800. You guys think these games were clean from Quill? I think they were clean. I think these games are all clean. I have no complaint. I love when I can help, so if you want to help to improve, I can be your first opponent. Awesome. Really looking forward to that, bro. Really looking forward to getting absolutely torched by Major Reckless. Okay. I think I showed this already. Yes, I did. All right, cool. All right, so the game opens up here with knight to f3. We see c5, respond to by d4 promptly. Takes, takes. Push the pawn. Why should I go d5 here? I Phillips here. And then e5. And apparently this was a very bad mistake. And Quill finds this move. Knight takes on g7. Takes back. I think this actually loses a pawn for Nick. Knight takes on e4. If castles, you have to play castles here, but d5 is played instead. It looks like there's a fork here, but queen will just take castles and then takes, and then here, and pushes up a clean pawn. But he slides the knight back here. Bishop slides back. Bishop comes back here. Knight comes in. Bishop in. Rook slides up. Knight here. Bishop, rook takes. Bishop takes. I guess you just didn't want that to happen there. Pawn push here from Nick. Bishop comes in, and that's a mistake from Quill. Because of the crazy knight b5. If pushes, then c3. And you're just threatening a lot in this position, as well as this pawn here. But here, 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 takes, takes, check, takes, and then this move lost the game on the spot. Because your rook is on a key square right here. It is not on a dark square, so the bishop cannot get back to defend this rook. You had to move the bishop. And Quill doing a masterful job. I think you actually have to... No, you have to keep sliding. And then the knight gets in here very strategically. Takes. And you might think that, ooh, can you slide the rook here? No, the knight just gets right back here to defend that rook. And Nick also in a bit of a time scramble. Maybe there was an opportunity at some point, but after this, the game just is done said match after this. And Quill delivers checkmate on move 66, so GG's to Mr. Quill. Alrighty guys, so that's going to go ahead and conclude the tournament. GG's to all. Thank you all so much for watching. Or the tournament reviews, I should say. I'm going to play one game of Blitz real quick, just for fun. One game of Blitz for you guys, just for fun. And no, I'm not playing against anybody. My mental's already cooked. I can't. Alright, let's just reset all this. Alright, and fun tournament, guys. Very fun tournament. Alright, I need to duplicate screen. Duplicate. I name this FS gameplay for now. Okay, I need to get rid of bracket. Remove. Remove, 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 remove. Okay. And then also this. Remove. Now, this is just like a short temporary bracket kind of thing. Hang on, bear with me, guys. Trying to adjust this to make it a little bigger. And then time goes here. Here. Do you guys like this setup though, for real? Be honest. Go, that's lined up. Let's shrink this down just a hair, because obviously I'm probably not going to use that during the game. Actually, I will not be doing that during the game because that would be considered cheating. Alright, dope. And then I'm going to make my camera a little bigger. Let's bring this down here. Bring this up here. Alright. I like the setup, honestly. Thank you, Supra. Thank you. Yeah, this is all just like pure, like I literally just made this so fast. Alright, I'm actually going to lower the chessboard a little bit more. To adjust all that. Okay. Like I like how I can put the time or the names of the players and the time on the side. I think that's cool. I like that a lot personally. It's actually what I'm gonna start doing when I'm posting these shorts. What? Why is the time not able to go over here? Is it because of this? Ah, it is because of this. Okay. Can I slide this over? There we go. All right. And then here, and then here, and then move this down here. Okay, and then whoa, whoa, whoa! Do not change the background. Reckers, how was your day today? Did you have school today? I don't think I've really talked to you yet, homie. Where do you want a treadmill? Today I even walked a lot. I usually average 4,000 steps a day. I have 27,000. Holy smokes, dude! Bro is absolutely cooking. Bro said, "Nah, it's a break day from chess tournament. Today we absolutely cook ourselves in." Training. Dude, stop it. Here we go. You go there. You go there. Alright, I'm going to play 2 games of Blitz real quick. Just 2 quick games, and then we're going to wrap things up. Put this back on the screen, make sure it's clear. All right, cool. And then I need to figure out what is on this screen. Where's Blitz? Where's Blitz Royale? Alright, hang on, let me just do image, add image. Cooking while walking while cooking. I know I have a chess royale in here. Where is it, bro? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's the right one. How fun. All right, cool. Full stripes S Royale. Beautiful. Why so many ads in between? There shouldn't be that many. I'll turn it down one more notch. I have it on medium. Low. I switch it to low. I'll also delay the ads for 10 minutes. Batman, be quiet, bro. Be quiet. All right, let's run it. Yep. Everything's all set up for YouTube, Supra. Dude, be quiet. All right, I'm gonna play 2 games. Goal is to not run out of time. Dude, hush, hush. Did anyone new pop by? Probably not, because I have a cat that's just on life alert right now. What do you want? I'm looking at you. Yeah. You're just misunderstood. Endless cooking loop. Alright, let's run up. Hang on. I want to record these games. Alright, let's do it. He's big chilling on the side right now. He's chilling. What's up, new viewer? Alright. I have 6. Here. Here. Should probably start learning new oh my gosh, new openings. New openings is probably a plausible option. I think that was a bad move actually by me. Knight develops here. Castle. I think I need to go here. This move is threatening. Then again, I guess it would be a free piece. Let's strike. Force the pawn forward. Go here. He might take here. He does. Takes. I think there's a tactical procedure here, I want to say. I mean, TBH, like, I feel like a move like this would be fine. Then again, I don't know. I'm gonna go here. I don't want the knight to get in. Our cooking C6 is weak. 1 makes such inaccuracies because of the Carl Khan. I don't know if you were paying attention or not, but this was not in fact the Carl Khan, bozo. According to he, my position is dead lost right now. Per reliable source. Right, I'm gonna go here and here. You're gonna bring the knight here. No, you're not. You're gonna go there. Fascinating move. Can I just play here? Okay. Okay. That slides back. Now I really want to go here. Let's see what you do then. Let's go here first. The Carl Khan makes one weak. Brother, you might be like completely delusional on that one. High probability. Down on time again. Come on, focus, focus. Come down with the bishop. Discover check, lurking, but he's gonna spot it. Let's go here. I want to keep this threat on the bishop. Make him have to think. Let's go here. Knight now jumps in. We're going to take with the pawn. Queen comes in, really. I mean, that's all covered. It's all covered. Let's go here. Get out from under this pin. Alright, so takes. Bishop's very important here. Only move. Almost wired it there. Gotta play fast, play fast. I'll take the draw. I don't care. That gave me an anxiety attack. That game was poopy. That game was poopy. Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. Alright, well, I feel like I could have flagged. I think I could have flagged there. Alright, let's try again. What's up, Bruce? Welcome back to the stream. We're streaming in shorts to see how it goes. I'm just running up some games. Yeah. Play 3+2 for the increment? Alright, I'll try that in the next game. I think that was actually bad. What do you do here? What do you do here? Nothing. Okay. So take here. Just bring the queen up. I really wonder if 3-2 would be like my saving grace with all this. I mean, you guys, like, it's no secret. I suck with time. I'm so bad with my time. Fork. Hope we can get back though. Check. Gosh, I wish there was a nasty sack. But there's not, unfortunately. Let's come back. Push the pawn. I probably had a better move. Let's go here. This should be forced, no? No, the knight's covering. Wow. Okay. Let's take back. Okay. Let's come up. Let's go here. We're not even worried about that. I take with the bishop, attack that rook. Ooh, free rook. Dang, bruh. Got him. Gotta take with this pawn. Do I'm forced? Just go check. Don't run out of time. Stay calm, stay calm. Just keep playing, keep playing, keep playing, keep playing. Just gotta keep playing. I don't know what to do. Get the knight. I keep getting frozen. Here. What else can he do here? You're freaking kidding me. I'm in a time scramble in this position. Okay. Dude, shut up, 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 shut up. Oh my god. My heart is like beating out of my chest. That game was really bad. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That game was really bad. It was pretty bad. I turned the eval bar off, right? Oh, I might just go ahead and turn that off so I don't forget to turn that on again. Oh my gosh. Dude, oh, that game was insane. He could have just taken my queen there and had a draw. Escape by the hair on my chin. Alright. We'll look at that later. I'm gonna take Bruce's advice. I'm gonna try to do 3-2. Let's see what 3-2 does to me. Let's experiment a little with 3-2. Oh, it's so tempting. I'm gonna play with Carl Khan. I was gonna play something else. I can't do it. I can't do it. I see E4. I have to play C6. It's like in my genes. It's in my bloodstream. I cannot go without it. It's too beautiful. No? Oh, you go there, huh? You play here first and then here. That might have been a bad move. Push. It might be. I'll be in take. This is a threat. He is listening to Hindi rap and he doesn't even know it. Bro, this is the copyright-free playlist. What do you want from me? That's crazy. Wait, if I take, fork? Oh. Hey yo, I'm in my bag right now. Y'all see that? Did you guys see that? I want he to say something about that, huh? Say something about that. I definitely just like even the game, but like, hey, bro, what, dude? Those tactics are flawless, no? Elite tactics. Push here. Oh, that's an annoying move. So I go here, check here. You get the pawn. Here, check here. I think that makes more sense. Hopefully that's not a blunder. Obviously that's your threat. That is your threat. If I didn't get a brilliant move for that bishop sack, I'm quitting chess. Come on. That had to have been a brilliant move. Like I feel like that's a no ifs, ands, or buts. Maybe buts, but not ifs and ands. Okay. Then we gotta go here first and then here. No, but then the bishop can get in and flows the knight. Oh, but I can't cover that. Frick. Fudge! Fudge nuggets! Chat, we're cooked. Chat, we're cooked. No, I can't lose this game. I had crazy brilliant. It's not fair. Of course he gets the pawn. Wrecker's still cooking. Bishop can't go here. I vouch to take. No hesitation. Here. Did I get from any checks or anything? Just play it fast, honestly. Here. My king's stuck. I mean, you guys can go here. This will be my last game too. I gotta go run an errand real fast. He's now low on time. Check. Here. I feel like I can win every time scramble I play in this. Okay, here. Stay calm, stay calm. That move stops the king instead of going to the side of the board. It does two things at once. My opponent was out of time. Nice. Okay, cool. Interesting. So I wonder if I could win scrambles more often. I mean, he was beating me that whole game, right? Really? Let me go. Ooh, whoa, not there. Here. After here, here. Or do I slide forward? Oh, bishop takes g4. Rook comes in. That's a bad move. Let's c5 now. What a weird transition. GG's, guys. GG's. Cool. Alright, guys. Well, hey, that's going to wrap up the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to play a few games and just see how it went. So, thank you guys all so much for watching once again, and I hope you all have a great and wonderful rest of your day, and be sure to check out my video tomorrow. I'm so excited for that video. Please be sure to show some support to that video, guys. I am so incredibly excited to show you guys this psychopathic snow face challenge that I did. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And guys, have a great rest of your day or night.